Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, today we'll be discussing geographic information systems, which is a topic that has been discussed since grade 10. From grade 10 to grade 12, you are doing the same content for GIS. The only difference is the way they ask questions. Now, what is GIS? GIS stands for Geographic Information Systems. Now, the core definition of GIS is a computer system of hardware, software, and methods that are used to capture, manage data, manipulate and analyze, as well as to model and display spatial objects. GIS helps solve planning and management problems in the real world. There are 5 components of GIS, which include hardware, software, data, people, and methods. Now, the hardware refers to the CPU, the scanner, the screen, printer, and digitizing tablet. These are not only limited to those, but there's also your keyboard, your mouse, etc. Now, the hardware is used to physically input data. Software refers to the applications such as ArcView or ArcGIS, which are designed for mapping. The data refers to the spatial maps, aerial photographs, as well as attribute methods. So the data is the information, okay? And we have the people component of GIS, which refers to the analyst, the data capturers, and the GIS decision makers. So these people capture data, they analyze the data, as well as make decisions based on the analysis of that data. And we have the methods. Those methods are used to capture or to collect data, as well as to analyze and interpret, as well as to display the final data. Now, remote sensing is one of the methods which are used to capture data or to collect data, geographical data. Now, remote sensing refers to the collection of information about the Earth's surface without being in direct contact or physical contact with the Earth's surface. Now, examples of this would be taking photos from a balloon, from an airplane, or a satellite. These objects are not in physical contact with the Earth's surface. Okay. Now, things like the satellites use energy, and this energy is reflected or radiated from the Earth's surface. Now, what is spatial resolution? Spatial resolution refers to the degree or the extent to which detail or to which there is detail to an aerial photograph or a geographical um, photograph. Yeah, that is not the formal definition, so please do not use it in exams. This is only for your understanding. Now, an aerial photograph or a geographical photograph can have either a high resolution or a low resolution. Now, a high resolution photograph has small pixels but many pixels per area, and objects are easily recognized. So those photos are clear in quality. And then we have low resolution photos or images which have larger pixels but fewer pixels per area. So they are larger in size, but in quantity they are fewer per area since they are larger. But objects are not easily recognized, so those images tend to appear blurry. And when we have GIS data types, which include spatial data and attribute data, all geographical features and objects such as rivers, buildings, orchards, as part of spatial data. And we have attribute data. This refers to the characteristics or the descriptions of information geographical information. So this can be a spot height, this can be distance. These describe a geographical object. We also have spatial data structures, which can be your raster data or your vector data. So raster data refers to data represented by a grid of pixels. This can be your orthophoto map. This is represented by pixels. And now the quality of the orthophoto picture and your orthophoto map, uh, it depends on your spatial resolution. So if there's a high spatial resolution, there is if there's a high spatial resolution, there are fewer pixels. I mean, there are more pixels, but they are smaller, such as the one below. This one over here. This one over here. And then if it has a low spatial resolution, it will have larger pixels but fewer pixels per area, and those photos tend to appear blurry or they're not clear enough in quality. And we have vector data, which refers to data represented by points, lines, or areas. This can be your river, it's represented by a line. It can be a road, it's represented by a line. It can be a building, which is represented by a point, a spot height represented by a point, or your fields, which are represented by areas. And then we have data layers. So each layer represented each layer represents a single entity or a theme. Okay, so in your geographical map there are different data layers. So there might be one for streets, there might be one that represents vegetation, one that represents water sources, and these layers are integrated together to give you one single map. So data layering refers to the integration of different data layers to give you a single map. Now, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos on geography. Thank you.